Hi, you're welcome to the Nigerian Farmers YouTube channel. My name is Adewale. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about a very great business model that is capable of turning you to a millionaire in a day. So what if I told you there is a business hidden in plain sight that requires almost no capital to generate cash flow so massive that you could literally see millions to your account in a day? This business actually requires no stress and the cash flow is great. It exists. It is not crypto. It is not dropshipping. It is being a middleman in live pig trade. And today I'm going to reveal exactly how it works and what you need to do in order to be a good businessman in pig farming. Well, I'll be talking about the pros and cons, why I might not do it, and why it is a good business. And after learning all these things, it is a business that I would never and ever get involved in, but you can do it. Now, let me show you the blueprint of how the whole things work now. Let's assume there is a small-scale farmer in a rural area with at least 50 pigs. His options are limited. Is either to sell to one local processor for a low price or spend a fortune to move his or her pigs to the large market in order to be able to sell to the large off-taker. Now, there is difference between small off-taker, whereby those ones they normally buy like 2 to 3 pigs maybe in a week so that they will slaughter it and sell. And there is a big setup whereby they can come and carry like 500 pigs, depends on how big the farm is. Now there is a particular farmer that has pigs and need to sell. Okay, now there is another particular set of people, we call them middlemen. This one, they don't have farm, but the only thing they have is that they have the numbers of the person that wants to sell pig, and they also have the numbers of another set of individual. These individual, they are the ones that they cannot have all the numbers of farmers in a particular community, but they know someone that has the numbers of all the farmers in a particular community. For example, they cannot keep, if they need 500 pigs, they cannot be moving from one farm to the other to be connecting the numbers of farmers in order for them to be able to reach out to them when it's time for them to get those pigs. But they know someone that can do the work, going from one farm to another. That's where you come in as a middleman. Now let's talk about the transaction. We just discussed the gap. Now let's talk about this transaction. The transaction is you having 2 phones and 1 notebook. On one phone you have the numbers of all the farmers that want to sell their pig, and on another phone you have the numbers of those people that want to buy the pig. Now let's assume you go to the company that wants to buy 500 pig and they say, okay, now we need 500 pig at this so price. Let's use this price for example. We need growers at 2,500. You as middleman will go to the local, you go to the farmer, different farmers, maybe like 10 farmers, and meet with them. You discuss with them, okay, you need growers at 2,000 naira per kg. The off-taker said they will buy it from you for 2,500 naira. You will take it to the farmers and be like, I need growers for 2,000 naira per kg. Now, from this 2,500 to 2,000 naira, your profit is 500 on a grower. Let's assume a grower weighs 30 kg. That means 500 times 30 kg. You know how much that is. So now let's assume they need 500 growers. So that would be 500 times 30 times 500 growers. You know how much that is going to be. So that is the money that you make from just one transaction, and you can have like 2 to 3 transactions like that in a week. The only thing you need to be a middleman is your phone. You might use your car. You might use your notebook. You don't really need. Those are the few things that you need for as your investment. Now, the only thing is you are not going to be making use of your money. That is, you don't need any capital to run it. The people that want to buy the animal, they are the one that will send money to you. Your own is to carry your phone, use it as calculator, make sure you don't make mistake, and notebook that you use to record all the list of animals that you made at a particular farm. So you don't need to spend your money. The people will pay you for doing the work. Apart from the fact that they will pay you for doing the work, you still get percentage, 500 on a kg of pig. You know how much it's going to be. Doing that 3 times in a week, you know how much that is going to cost, get for you. Now let's talk about human ethics, the condemnation of this whole of a thing. Now, you know, the question is, so why is it that people are not doing this particular business? You know, because normally looking at it is an easy money, you know. But the thing I would say is that this money comes from a dark, very dark place. You know, it's more of like you are teaching people, and it's more of like you are teaching people. And when it's come to the religion apathy, you know, majority of the people, they feel like you are teaching people religiously. You are teaching people, but you know, business is business outside the world there. But you know, trying to you do not work for what you are getting. Apart from the fact that the money comes easy, you do not work for it. So that's the only thing, and that's the reason why I cannot do it. Now, the only thing you are preying on is the lack of access. You know, your entire profit model is built on the fact that farmers are isolated. They are not connected together. You have access to the buyer, and then they don't have access to the buyer. You are not adding any value. You are not adding any value to logistics. You are not adding any value to anything. Your own is just to come in as a middleman, connect the two together, then get your money and go out. So it is a model that I felt like it's for the heartless people, but there is money in it. So it's for the heartless people, and there is money in it. Your own is to connect the bridge, and the money will definitely come out to you. Now, with this whole model of a thing, what I noticed that you've been doing, majority of the people that are doing middleman are doing is to crush the farmer's profits. You know, these profits that you're going to make, it's going to come out from the farmer's pocket, not from the people that want to buy the pig, for example. And this middleman of the thing cut across all the sectors in agriculture. We talk of buying produce and saving it, then definitely they are making huge amount of money. Some people might go to the north to go and buy rice, for example. Now buy it at 20,000 naira, they bring it to the south and they'll be selling it 60,000 naira. You know, you bought something 20,000. Even if you put logistic on it, it's still going to be like maybe like 25,000 naira per bag. If you put 5,000 on it, that's going to be like 30,000. But no, when they take it to where they want to sell it, you know, they will sell it 60,000 naira, and there is a model whereby you cannot go against what the other middlemen are doing. So they have a connection whereby they discuss how they are going to run things. So that's the reason why I cannot do the business. But the business is very, very profitable. The money is millions per transaction. So if you are thinking a venture that you can go into that you don't need capital to start, that you don't need to stress yourself, this is a very good one. So now let's discuss the next point. Now, you notice I made mention of religion the other time. You know, religion when it comes to pig business, because this minimum of a thing, I think it's in the pig business that you can make the most money. So when it comes to pig business, the Christians eat pork, whereas the Muslims don't eat pork. So, and when it's something that is against the belief, like don't eat this particular animal. So it might be like a constraint to whoever wants to do the middleman. You have to, if you are a Muslim, that means you have to go against your faith. And if you are a Christian, well, you know, it's still like going against your faith because you're still going to lie while being a middleman. So, well, what I felt that led me not to be able to do this particular work is that, you know, imagine yourself looking at a farmer. You know, you've made 500,000 in a day without lifting any stone, without adding any value, without stressing yourself, without any stress, without even helping them to carry animal. You need 500,000 in a day, and you are looking at the farmer that put in so much stress to make that thing work. And you know how you will feel like looking at. I have this conscience, like when you look at the farmer, you feel like, it's very hard for me to do that kind of thing. So that's why I decided, okay, this business model is good for the people that wants to do it. That's why I'm talking about it. But for me personally, it is something that, it is something like I cannot do without leaving stone, without doing anything. So it makes you a predator in the system that is already stacked against the little guy that is running the farm. So it's like as if you are putting in more pressure, more than what the government policy have already put on the person. So I felt like this is a general problem. There's nothing you can do about it, but it's something I can make you a millionaire. Well, I know you might have been thinking you will do it for a few times and you will leave. Well, if it works by you, but what I've noticed so far is that the moment you get in and you see the money you are getting for it, you will continue to do it. So being a middleman in each sector is it pays very well. If you are just graduating and this is a business that can give you good amount of money. So if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, comment whatever you feel. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. We will definitely attend to it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.